Sorry for the technical difficulties. Still in this fourth inning, Ray Bermudez signaling towards left center field, getting his first hit in a little bit, and Crew McChesney laying down a bunt on a 3-0 count. Really tight play at first base, but was just off.
Yeah, interesting decision to bunt when you're ahead of the count 3-0, but he was also pretty close to making that play to first.
So ground out will be ruled a ground out for McChesney on the bunt attempt. Bermudez moves over to second base, and Tyler Gordon, the 9-hole hitter, with an opportunity to put the Saints back in front. 2-2 the score. Lays down a bunt left side. It'll be Lee who escapers over there, flings onto first in time. So back-to-back bunt opportunities from McChesney and Gordon. And
Gordon's hurt.
Pirates sniffing out. Gordon looks to be limping a little gingerly the way he got up there. Hopefully he's okay when we return. 2-2 the score, headed to the fifth in Pasadena. (9-1-2) due up for the Ventura County Pirates in the top of the fifth, and Brady Nelson's night is done. Went 4 innings, 6 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, and a hit batter. But Eli Hernandez now on the bump, getting things going here in the top of the fifth.
Yeah, we last saw him July 7th against the San Luis Obispo Blues, and went really solid for him. 3 innings, 1 strikeout, no hits allowed, facing the minimum 9 batters.
The reigning Arroyo Seco Saint Pitcher of the Week, earning that honors after the strong 3-inning outing against the Blues just a couple days ago, 4 days ago to be exact. And it's Grant Madrid Murray, the 9-hole hitter, getting things started for the Pirates in the fifth. They tied the game in the fourth. A double from Robert Pitts Jr. to lead things off, and then 3 straight groundouts was the rest of Brady Nelson's night. 2 groundouts got Pitts Jr. home, and then grounded Ethan Gonzalez out to retire the second baseman. Madrid Murray, the catcher, tonight. It's already been a painful evening for him. Got hit earlier in the game in a spot you probably wouldn't like to get hit in. I'll leave the colorful description for the viewers at home.
You're painting a beautiful picture.
No balls, 1 strike to Madrid Murray. 2-2 the score here in Pasadena. The Saints getting 2 in the first. The Pirates tacked on 1 in the first and tied the game up in that 4th inning.
And for Madrid Murray in those 5 recorded games, 11 strikeouts and 12 at-bats, make that now 12 strikeouts and 13 at-bats after going down swinging his first time up.
1 ball, 1 strike from Hernandez. Hernandez flings the 1-1, tad inside, and for the second time tonight, Madrid Murray has been hit, just this time he'll make it over to first base.
Yeah, you see, he was just a little frustrated. I mean, his body's going to be feeling it tomorrow morning.
Yeah, he's going to wake up with a nice back. He might need one earlier. Now down to 81 degrees here in Pasadena. Nice, cool, and temperate. 81 after this game started about 87 degrees. He got up to 90 today earlier on. But definitely a cooler day than the days we've had prior.
Brings up a hot bat in Ethan Kearney, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles.
Slammed right to Cam Conley. 4-6-3 double play ball. Nice play by the Saints defense there. And Cam Conley, Tyler Gordon. I mean, this is the defense the Saints need.
Yeah, that one looked like it almost ate up Cam Conley, but makes the throw over to short. And good to see Tyler Gordon remaining in the game. Maybe just a little stinger on that ankle. But those are the two that you need come playoff time. What a beautiful way to get out of it. You know, Ethan Kearney, one of the hotter hitters on this team, and even that one was just smoked right to Conley.
So 2 outs now for two-hitter DJ Akiyama, the shortstop tonight. Akiyama was hit by a pitch in the third, stranded on second base. Grounded out back in the first, over to Cam Conley. Conley's been busy tonight. This one roped right side, gets past Joey Donnelly. So Akiyama aboard. It'll be interesting how that one's ruled. We'll get maybe an indication. My guess is it's probably a single.
Single to first base, probably.
Just because that one was away from the play for Donnelly. So runner on first for Brandon Wen, who already has an RBI in this game, singled back in the first to bring in Kearney. Akiyama aboard. That ball got past Donnelly. Hernandez will check on the runner at first, but Akiyama back in time. Two outs. Big swing and a miss on the outer half for strike one. Brandon Wen from Glendale Community College. Didn't play last season. Hits for power and average. His speed strikes out a good amount. Had 17 stolen bases in his first season with Glendale Community College in 2021 to 2022. 30 strikeouts, 23 walks. 383 batting average that year. Career 364 hitter at Glendale Community College. And 83 career games, 332 career at-bats.
Now facing a pitcher in Elijah Hernandez, who coming into tonight with that 3.60 ERA and what is now his 6th appearance, 5 appearances prior. 10 innings of work, 10 strikeouts, 5 walks. Has allowed 10 hits, make that 11 after that single to first base from DJ Akiyama.
Hernandez just checks back on Akiyama. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And how about that for Eli Hernandez? Picks up his first strikeout of the evening. Headed to the bottom of the 5th. 2-2 the score. We remain tied here in Pasadena. Cameron Lee out for his 5th inning of work through 4 innings, 5 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. And after that first inning, he has really settled down and been really impressive on the bump, facing the top of the lineup. 1-2-3 due up: Easton Elliott, Cam Conley, and Josh Livingston.
Yeah, just 2 base runners allowed since the bottom of the first inning for the Saints. One of them was that Josh Livingston missile into left center field for the double, and then just a walk from Crew McChesney.
Big breaking ball. Elliott, second on the team in RBIs, first in batting average coming in tonight. Hits in 8 of his last 10. Still hitless tonight, 0 for 1 with that walk, and came around to score in the first. He's got hits in 11 of his last 14. He's got no strikeouts in 6 of his last 9 games. His fouls the one back for strike 1.
Yeah, had 14 RBIs in 14 games. Has just gone RBI-less in his last 5. But, you know, it's hard when you're batting in the top of the lineup, and it's just a credit to him that, you know, when he was driving in all these runs, he was the 7-hitter cleaning up the table, and now he's setting it.
So 1 ball, 1 strike to Elliott. Lays off strike 2. Really nice pitch by Cameron Lee, who is firing that fastball with some speed. He's locating well. He's hitting all those corners. He's attacking low and away to Elliott. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. The 6th strikeout of the evening for Cameron Lee, continuing to fillet these Saints hitters.
Yeah, 4 strikeouts and 4 1/3 coming into tonight, and has already surpassed his season total in this one with those 6 punch-outs.
Score remains 2-2 here in Pasadena. 5th inning, bottom of the 5th. We've seen 20 innings of baseball over the last 2 days. The past 2 Saints games going into extras. The Saints 1-1 in those games, lost the first one to the Barons 2 days ago, and last night came back to win in the 10th after the Foresters put up 1 in the top of the 10th. Saints scored 2 in the bottom of the 10th. Let's take things against Santa Barbara. They moved to 1-2 against the Foresters on the year, and been a couple really fun games to watch between those 2 teams. This is the second meeting between the Pirates and the Saints this season. The Saints 1-0 in that one. The earlier one, June 30th. Don't know where that ball's landing. Didn't actually see it as it went over the fence. Oh, the stands. Always dangerous given our setup here with the canopy over our heads. If a foul ball comes our way, can't really see it.
We'll feel it.
1 ball, 1 strike, swing and a miss for strike 2. And surprisingly, only 1 ball has hit one of the canopies this year.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta. Fence is pretty tall. You gotta really get under it.
But even then, there's been a plethora of home games. This is the 15th game at home. Saints are 9-5 at home, 10-10 in their last 20. Ball outside for ball 2. Conley struggled with the strikeouts. Doesn't have one tonight. Singled back in the first. He's reached base in now 7 of his last 8 games on an 11-game strikeout streak with multiple strikeouts in 7 of them. He struck out multiple times in each of his past 3. Watches ball 3 low, so another full count.
Yeah, working back into the count, Cam Conley, who 10 walks on the season, has walked in 6 of his last 10 games.
Payoff pitch from Lee. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Just outside ball 4, and what a nice at-bat from Cam Conley. Works a walk.
And here's Cameron Lee's kryptonite. It's Josh Livingston, who has roped 2 doubles in this one. One to the right side, another one to the left center.
So much power in his bat now to 8 extra base hits on the year. He's got 2 in this ball game. Coming tonight, 2nd on the team in batting average, tied for 1st in home runs, 4th in RBIs. Picked up enough RBI earlier, bringing home Easton Elliott now to 14 RBIs on the season. That ties Easton Elliott. It ties Cam Conley. As the Saints hitters trying to climb up to Jacob Shart's 19 RBIs on the season.
Might be a little tall of a task. Jacob Shart out tonight, has just really been struggling over his last couple of games. A much-needed day of rest, after, tomorrow and the following day, back-to-back home and home against the Conejo Oaks.
Ball outside to Livingston. It'd be interesting to see how Cameron Lee attacks Livingston, given that Livingston has had the success so far against the right-hander.
Wonder if Cam Conley maybe thinks about taking a bag over there at first.
He's got 3 stolen bases on the year, but really feels like anybody that's been willing to steal for this Saints offense has got an opportunity to, with the offensive mindset of this group. Leads the CCL in stolen bases. He's got a sizable lead at first base, dancing near the bag. 1 ball, no strikes outside.
You know, last night we saw the Saints and the Foresters cruise through the first 5, and then it was the latter half that kept us here until T-minus 8 minutes before shutout.
We've had 2 games that have gone 3 hours and 40 minutes plus in the past 2 nights.
So if we're not making it by Saturday, you at least know why.
Saints will have a fun schedule coming up. They play the Oaks tomorrow night, Friday night game here in Pasadena, and then they'll play again against the Oaks on Saturday up in Cal Lutheran in Thousand Oaks. Come back home for a Sunday game against the Academy Barons, trying to close out this 6-game stretch. 3 balls, no strikes to Livingston, high and outside again. So 4-pitch walk to the DH, and Livingston has reached base in all 3 of his plate appearances.
I mean, you could tell that Cameron Lee was a little afraid to pitch to Livingston. 3 of those balls high and outside. He wasn't giving him anything to swing at.
Livingston's been one of the hottest hitters in the CCL. Do not blame Pirates starter pitching around him. 1 out here in the 5th, a mound meeting. Just interesting to see what Cameron Lee's rope looks like the rest of the way. How much does he get in terms of a leash?
Well, he'll most likely get this inning because there is nobody warming up in that Pirates bullpen. The Pirates also carry a lot of right-handed relievers, so it'll just be interesting to see how they attack this Saints offense that is littered with left-handed bats.
Yeah, kind of surprised that Joey Craig wasn't a lefty. You'd expect with the way the Saints do things, he'd be a lefty, but probably
he's a breath of fresh air.
Probably good to add a right-handed player to the lineup, balance things out a tad. Craig getting his first game today for the Saints, was at the park early, warming up his swing. Has some really nice Air Jordan cleats that he was rocking earlier on.
Yeah, he's got the swag.
He's definitely got the swag in the transfer portal. He's got power in his bat, currently 0 for 2 tonight. He's in the 6th spot. Donnelly in the batter's box right now. Donnelly is 1 for 2 tonight, a single back in the 1st, was caught stealing.
Nice keep by the backstop, that one. I predicted a double steal in last night's game, but I don't know if we get one here. Livingston, the way he's on first, looks like he's thinking about going to second. It's just if Cam Conley makes it over to third. Conley only has 3 stolen bases on the year.
We've seen the double steal before between these Saints, but not necessarily the 2 guys you want stealing bags, not the most talented base runners in this Saints lineup. Crew McChesney, Tyler Gordon are probably the guys you want on the double steal. Maybe not so much Cam Conley and Josh Livingston.
Shortstop over there is really patrolling DJ Akiyama, patrolling Cam Conley.
6 straight balls that have been thrown by Cameron Lee. Make it 7 on the inner half. Had a 4-pitch walk to Josh Livingston.
Do the Pirates have the same rule that the Saints do? If Joey Donnelly walks on this next pitch, is Cameron Lee done?
It's actually more than 7 pitches, given that he walked Cam Conley in a full count. Let's make it at least 8 straight balls for Cameron Lee. 3 balls, no strikes. Joey Donnelly swing and a miss, low and away, and if he hadn't swung at that, he was probably on first base.
Yeah, interesting swing choice from Joey Donnelly. I figured you at least wait for the pitcher to throw you a strike. Don't gift wrap that one, but with the score 2-2 and runner in scoring position, if you like a pitch, you got to swing at it.
3 balls, 1 strike, runners on first and second. Livingston on first, Conley on second. Infield playing more or less toward second base. The second baseman and shortstop playing up the middle. A lot of space down the right side and down the left side in between the first baseman, second baseman, and the third baseman and shortstop. Ryder Gordon at third base, Jose Mariano at first base, Ethan Gonzalez at second, DJ Akiyama at short. High fly ball, center field. Be kind of into the middle of that defense. Pitts charging in from way back in center to retire Donnelly. So 2 outs now with 2 on for Ryan Scott, who is 0 for 2 tonight. Struck out last in the 3rd inning and flew out to right field in the 1st. Scott's been on a hot streak of late. He's got hits in his last 3 games, but tonight it's not been his night so far.
And the hits with runners in scoring position, or the lack thereof, continues to plague this Saints team, just unable to take advantage of opportunities.
So Livingston on first, Conley on second. 2-2 ball game here with 2 outs, 2 on in the bottom of the 5th. It's Ryan Scott, who's 0 for 2. He's on a 4-game reach base streak, but has not reached base safely tonight. First on the team in walks, tied for 4th in the CCL with 17 free passes. He's got 6 RBIs on the year, a 186 batting average, 431 on base percentage. It's really kept him in the lineup. 17th appearance of the season. It's been those last 10 games, though, that he's really improved. He's reached base in 8 of those last 10, not including tonight, a 489 on base percentage in that span. Walking in over 30% of his plate appearances, striking out in just 20%. 14 walks, 9 strikeouts, 7 hits in that span. Some time here. Ryan Scott stepping out of the batter's box, the righty-on-righty matchup.
Lee, this will be his 83rd pitch of the evening, so you got to think his night is done after this inning.
No balls, 1 strike, low for ball 1, count even at 1-1. We've seen Scott's patience throughout this season. Tonight has that strikeout. But you really feel like he started to turn a corner. You just wonder if he can continue the momentum. He was not frustrated, that might be the wrong word, but probably would have liked to have a game against the Barons. He was out of the lineup then after the hot week against Slow, so had 2 days to sit down. Did play yesterday against the Foresters, went 1 for 4 with a run scored, a walk, a strikeout in that one. 4 straight games with a walk.
Yeah, he does. This guy walks a ton.
7 walks in that 4-game stretch, 3 balls, 1 strike.
18 strikeouts to 16 walks, including tonight.
Scott trying to pass the baton onto Joey Craig in the on-deck circle.
What a big spot that would be for him.
Check on the runner at second, and whoa, Cam Conley just back in time. Slithered that right hand under the tag from Ethan Gonzalez, but what a close play.
I thought he called him out for a second. No, I got a blocked view. I got to tell this pole to get out of the way.
Be time here as Madrid Mari will go over to Cameron Lee to just talk things over in the 3-1 count. We saw Joey Donnelly in a 3-1 count just moments before in the earlier at-bat. The one before Scott, he flew out to Pitts in center. A tough play for him, who had to come back decently into the infield area. Couple steps back from there. Shortstop was near the ball too, but 2 outs nonetheless. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2-2 the game. Lays off for ball 4, so the base is loaded now with 2 outs for Joey Craig in his Saints debut, but Ryan Scott now on a 5-game reach base streak.
The streak lives.
Has 15 walks in his last 11 games, including tonight. And what a big spot for Joey Craig. Looks like the Pirates will talk things over on the bump.
Yeah, still no one getting loose in the Pirates bullpen. Like, did they bring any relievers with them? Or, I mean, I know that we assume that Cameron Lee is going to make it out of this 5th inning. Like, they're going to pitch him until the end of this inning. Or I guess not. Did I miss a warm-up somewhere? I've never seen this before.
I didn't see that. Must have warmed up just out of the shadow of the bullpen where we can see. but it looks like the Pirates have gone to the bullpen. The bases loaded here, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. This game hanging on a thread. We'll be back in just a jiffy here in Pasadena. 2-2 the score. Adam Beck, Evan Davis on the call.
My name is Tyler Gordon.
My name is Adrian Lopez, and this is Ripon Dex with the Saints.
I have Spencer Torkelson from the Tigers. He went to ASU.
I got 2009 Most Valuable Players, American Leagues at Joe Mauer, and National League Albert Pujols.
I got Lawrence Butler, rookie card actually from the Athletics.
I got Walker Buehler, signed card. That's pretty sick. I'm a big Dodgers fan, so that's pretty cool.
I got Rafael Devers from the Red Sox. Fun fact, when I went to Fenway like 5 years ago, he threw me a ball.
I got Jacob Lopez, a pitcher from the Rays. Last name's Lopez. Might be related, might not.
I got Matt McClain on the Reds. He's from Orange County, just like me.
This is the Diamondbacks catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Tanner Beebe, the Guardians pitcher.
I got an alpha, Robbie Grossman from the Rangers.
Pretty good pitcher, Brady Singer on the Royals.
I got a catcher from the Pirates, Jason Delay.
Isaac Paredes on the Rays, infielder.
I got Francisco Mejia, a catcher from the Rays.
And then my last card is Justin Steele on the Cubs. He threw a complete game today against the Angels.
I got Chris Bassett from the Blue Jays. Pretty cool little deck.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Big fan of that Walker Buehler one.
Yeah, that's the
So it's Braden Lowe getting an opportunity here, the summeriner for the Ventura County Pirates.
I've never seen a submarine pitcher